For those shipwrecked by digital burnout, the supermarket feels like a safe harbor. But while we are overfed by abstract industrial supply chains, our cells are often operating in a state of hidden biological starvation. The system is designed to favor logistical efficiency and infinite shelf life. In that process, the visual uniformity of the food is prioritized over its actual biological vitality. We can see this best in our most basic staples. Commercial flour has become a ghost food, a resource with none of the underlying life. We are consuming dead calories, mistaking a full stomach for actual cellular nourishment. This comparison shows the physical cost of industrial processing. On the right is a whole wheat kernel containing the wheat germ, the living embryo of the plant. On the left is the ghost version, where that germ has been hollowed out. Industry removes the germ because its natural oils eventually go rancid. To keep flour on a supermarket shelf for months at a time, the living spark of the seed must be sacrificed for stability. This compromise strips away the essential enzymes the human body needs to break down the grain. Without them, we are eating plant remains that can no longer provide a surge of energy. Reclaiming our health requires us to step away from passive consumption and treat the kitchen as an active biological laboratory. The first step toward nutritional independence is keeping the grain awake. This starts with a heavy stone mill, grinding whole wheat berries into a fresh, vital dust. When flour is awake, enzymes like amylase and protease are still active. They begin pre-digesting starches and proteins before the bread even enters your system, making the grain significantly gentler on the gut. This chart tracks the lifespan of those enzymes. Notice the collapse of the yellow energy line after 72 hours. This is a fleeting biological window. Once the enzymes fade, the nutritional value goes with them. Real freshness isn't about flavor. It is a strict deadline dictated by the chemistry of the grain. Grains and seeds are survival capsules, protected by an anti-nutrient shield that blocks mineral absorption. By soaking and sprouting the seeds, we trigger a biological awakening. This neutralizes the anti-nutrients and releases a surge of dormant vitamins, making them immediately bioavailable. These seed potions can then be fed to pasture-raised chickens. The birds act as biological concentrators, turning that awakened energy into eggs with sunset orange yolks, rich in omega-3s. Every link in this chain matters. The vitality of the seed is what determines the baseline energy of the human consumer. This cycle continues even after the meal. A compost bin isn't a disposal site. It is a highly organized underground laboratory where organic matter is dismantled and refined into a glowing humic core. This transmutation is managed by the soil's microbe special forces. Fungi act as the garden's internal internet, moving nutrients across the root system. They work alongside bacteria, breaking down complex proteins, and tardigrades, the microscopic guards ensuring the stability of the entire ecosystem. This microscopic labor force ensures that every remnant of the kitchen is turned back into biological wealth. In this system, every output is a required input for the next cycle. Even a single egg from the homestead provides 2 different forms of medicine. After the yolk is consumed, the shells are dried and crushed into a fine calcium powder to be returned to the earth. This powder creates a mechanical and biological bugwort. It fortifies the cellular walls of plants like tomatoes, making them naturally resistant to disease without the need for synthetic chemicals. This physical rhythm offers a grounding reality that the digital world cannot replicate. While the timeline provides endless noise, the compost provides actual, measurable health. You don't need to move off the grid to begin this process. Biological health is found by recognizing the living pharmacy already planted beneath your feet. You only have to decide which living potion you will brew today.